Look at this. That's what happens when the comment section comes in clutch. You guys tell me how the kits work way better. What's up, Knights of X, and welcome to the second round for 5v5 Grand Arena. And we just hopped off our live stream for our ult account, and we just hit our goal for our first year of YouTube. Guys, our 1 year is next week, and we hit 3,500 subs. Couldn't be any happier. When I first started this channel, I never thought I'd get to this point. So just want to say, huge thank you to you guys for supporting me on this journey. 1 year down, and it's been really fun, so I really do appreciate it. But we're here for some Grand Arena, so let's head into game and see where we are in terms of the skill rating and bracket. Right now, we're at 3,848 in terms of skill rating, so we're currently working our way back up. We won the first round. Our opponent today is very difficult, very tough. A Jaded Jabba from the guild Maul Chromium. If you guys don't know that guild, very good. 917 legacy score, very good. In terms of their roster, 14.6 million galactic power, so they are the bigger fish in this scenario. In terms of the bottom half of their roster, they do not have dark side clones. That is something to keep a note on. I did a little scouting prior to the match, so I ended up changing my defense for that reason. Didn't need my Santa team, so I put Datacron on defense, so that was very helpful. They clearly have the new Bad Batch, so that is going to be at their disposal, either offense or defense. So got to keep an eye on that. Datacrons, very good on the previous set. All 4 maxed out of the Focus Datacron, and doing very well on the new Echoes of Rebellion Datacron set. Already starting to work on the Echoes of War. Looks like they have a Gungan one at level 6. That's not going to play a factor for this round, but will help them next week. So that is pretty good for them. In terms of the map, guys, I took a little bit of a peek earlier just to see how they were doing, and what do you know? The Rey, Santa, Ezra team is getting holds. Don't know what they attempted. I hope they continue to attack. Don't know if they're gonna stop attacking, but I hope they continue. They one-shot my Saw team, struggled against the Santa. Very, very good with Rey. Up top, guys, I kept it relatively the same. I, put the Boba Fett Sign of Django-Cron with my Baylan to try to make it a little bit more difficult. I have my Traya team, my Grievous, and a weird Smuggler team. In the back, I decided to keep it very heavy. Put my Dark Side Rey with Kylo back there, my Ahsoka with Watt, and my Lord Vader clones, just to try to see if I could try to off-meta some stuff and have a tougher defense. What we have to work with today is a Queen Amidala team with Echo and Tech. Now, when I was first theorizing that Datacron, I thought it would work really well with Queen Amidala, but I'm pretty sure she prevents cooldown decreases, so I don't think it's going to work the way I was originally thinking, so I don't think that's going to work how we wanted it to work. So that's going to be a tough team. We have, obviously, Traya, very difficult team with Talon, a Vegito team with Maul on defense, very tough, and then we have down here a Baylan team with Qira and Hondo, but no Qira level 9, so hopefully that's a little bit more manageable. Up top, we have a Great Mother's team with 3 Omicrons. That is a team you cannot take lightly. Very dangerous. A Smuggler Jabba team on defense. This could definitely cause some issues because I left my Afra on defense as well. So I need to figure out something there. We have the Finn Zori team, and then a Starkiller team with the Emperor Palpatine level 9. Hopefully, our CLS or some other team will will be pretty good there. But that is going to be the map. Very challenging bottom wall because I cannot afford to overkill without knowing what's in the back. So it's going to make me think a little bit. I might just do the clean shot counters to make sure I don't mess up. Because if they continue to attack and they out-efficiency us, then we're in some trouble. So we're going to try to be smart with that. But we are definitely going to have a good Grand Arena. I'm excited for this one. Always reminding you, if you do enjoy my content and want to see me grow further down the line, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, guys. We just hit 3,500, but that doesn't mean we're going to stop there. Let's go for 4,000, so do appreciate it. With that said, guys, let's get the second round started, and let's go for some crazy wins. To start out this Grand Arena, I'm going to try the Queen battle again because I'm having a ton of fun with the new Bad Batch, and I want to make this battle even more perfect. Got a bunch of feedback in the comments how I can ignore taunt with Batcher, so maybe we just go for Queen right away, or even Padawan Obi-Wan right away, and see if we can just make the battle a little bit easier. Their team is Echo and Tech. They have the stacking offense and speed, which that means if they go down, the other guys are going to hit harder. So I got to make sure Padawan Obi-Wan is one of the first, if not the second, character to go down. They have the crit avoidance 6 for Bad Batch, and then the tech level 9, which resets his cooldowns, but I don't think it's going to work here. High armor pen, good health, tenacity, and critical damage, so they're going to hit hard. We are going with the new Bad Batch. I have the light side max health protection 3, the crit avoidance 6 for myself, and the crosshair level 9 with health, potency, critical chance, and tenacity. Now, I know that we can ignore taunt and possibly ignore stealth, so I'm going to take my time. So here is an example of why I can't. I guess I'll do that for now. I gotta get rid of the decoy eventually. So here... Alright, that's crosshair. Never mind. So here I can ignore taunt. This is nice. So then this will inflict mark. That's nice. It's a good dodge. Fortunately, we got dazed. Look at this. That's what happens when the comment section comes in clutch. You guys tell me how the kits work way better. But still, we gotta get rid of Padawan Obi-Wan because look at that. We just lost one of our characters for now. But hopefully our Batcher comes back. Just gotta keep hitting that target practice and we should be fine. Let's just do this so that we can get more target practice so that ensure we get Batcher back. Look at that. Batcher is already back. Here we're going to target ourselves. Padawan Obi-Wan has to go down next. Just get rid of him. Look at that. That's a massive hit. This team is so fun to use. I know they're free to play farmable now, but that doesn't mean they're very easily accessible. But man, this team is really fun to use. Now, everyone should be able to assist here. Look at that. That's incredible. I'm absolutely loving the new Bad Batch. Like, they are a ton of fun. Like, oh man, the fact that you can ignore taunt and stealth with Batcher is sick. So, thank you to you guys in the comments for letting me know about that. Really solid. So for the Traya squad, I feel like Sith Eternal is going to be my best bet here. Yes, it's a Galactic Legend, but there's not many non-GL options for this team. They're all at Relic 8, 2 Omicrons, extremely dangerous. They have the debuff damage level 3 for Dark Side, the stacking offense 6, that's actually frightening, and then the Talon 9, with critical damage, tenacity, potency, and critical chance. I don't have Wat Tambor. Wat's on defense, so I think Sith Eternal solo needs to be done here. I think bringing in the sides will not... I don't know if it's going to help. We have the tenacity up level 3 for Dark Side. The health and protection recovery level 6, which I hope comes in handy. With critical chance, protection, tenacity, health, and potency. I don't really need the damage. I need survivability. So I have that extra protection and health. The tenacity up is not going to matter because I'm going to get isolated. I think I need to just be really cautious of Talon. Unfortunately, I cannot link her because she's under stealth. So that's a 32k hit. Need to be really smart. That is health down, so I can afford to do protection up. We just need to get to that ult. 28k. 52. See, this is where it gets dangerous. Let's go hit Scion. Okay. That's the problem. Hopefully she does another isolate soon. I think I have to. Our cooldowns could get increased. Let's see what the turn order. Okay. This isn't over. We could easily lose. I need to link her right now. Okay, I think we're fine. Not being able to get crit by her is a game changer. We might have to deal with Nihilus for a little bit, but that's fine. I think we'll eventually get through him. I'm gonna have to Yeah, we'll get through him. Just gonna take a second. Alright, I'm happy this worked. This actually ended up being a really high efficient win. That doesn't work. I guess this is a lore-accurate battle. I guess Sith Eternal is the more powerful Sith Lord, even though I like Nihilus better. But look at that. 68 banners. Very good. I wish the Talancron, I guess, made more of an impact. I guess when I was doing the Datacron set, I thought it'd be way more of like a game changer, but same counters are still working. Didn't even need to bring in Wat Tambor. That's a 68 banner win, which is muy aficionado. So for Baylan, I think JML will work out great here. There's no Qira level 9, so it makes me feel a little bit safer. Does have a Hondo Omicron. It's a triple Omicron Baylan. They have the 25% Terminator in the beginning for light side, which is only going to affect Qira. The Wordy Mercenary 6, which is very dangerous, with lots of health, tenacity, and armor pen. We're going with a JML, Cal, Luke team. I have Revan and Herman Yoda as the extra. 25% Terminator, Mercenary Retribution 6, Cal 9, with tenacity, armor pen, and protection. The last time I did this, I think I have to just gun down Baylan. I think that is... I mean, that's fast. Alright, hold on. Hold on. We're in trouble. What happens when you speak too soon? We could be in some serious trouble. Look at that. We're going to lose. We lost Luke. We literally lost Luke. I need to think for a second. I don't know. Look at that. I knew I didn't like this counter. Come on, we gotta take a turn. That's what I mean, guys. Is that the Hondo Omicron being dangerous? That was incredible. They all got tenacity up, and we got absolutely demolished. Oh man, that is tough. I don't know if I misplayed that in the beginning, but even without the Qira level 9, I have to figure out why that went so wrong. That sucked. Well, that sucked. I don't know if that's Qira or Hondo. I really, that was painful. So I'm going to try something I've never tried before. I know this is RNG dependent. I think we got to get Death Mark. But let's try Gungans here. I have him on offense. I have the light side max health damage level 3 with health, critical chance, armor pen, critical damage, and protection. I don't know, guys. I don't know. He's going to take a turn and remove everything, right? So I might as well. Yeah, that's what I mean. They're going to hit our generator very easily. This probably was bad, too. We need Jar Jar to, like, take a turn. I don't know, man. I don't have the Omicron, so I don't know. Oh, we're done. Is this the power of Hondo? Like, is that what's doing this? Yikes, yo. Damn. Well, this, that's another unfortunate L. I'm gonna have to bring something stronger. I probably have to throw Bane. Damn, guys, that is not good. Super unfortunate, honestly. Like, the fact that I wasted 2 really good teams on this squad is just not good. And now I'm down a battle, so let's see if my opponent proceeds. So we're gonna have to do Baylan, or we're gonna have to use Bane here, I think. The level 3 doesn't matter here. We can't revive, but the armor pen is nice and a little bit of the health, so I'm hoping that'll do some extra damage. Have a little tenacity, critical damage, and offense as well. Very tough team, guys. Baylan is no joke. If you don't have your Kylo on offense, it just causes a lot of... But then this is like complete overkill. So it's like a mixed bag. Like, you have to just figure out. I guess me, not knowing what's in the back, I want to save my Bane. It's just not always worth it. And sometimes you just got to use your Bane. Yeah, like, I could have just started the battle with that, and we would have had a 65 banner win, but it turned into a 35. So, unfortunate, we got through him. We still have to deal with a very strong unaligned Force User team to get to the back wall and see what's back there. So, hopefully, we didn't make any mistakes. So, for this unaligned Force User team, I'm going to be trying Malgus. I remember this being really good back in the day. With Maul, it could definitely cause some issues, so we need to be cautious of him, but it's a very dangerous team. They have the Dark Side Terminator on a special with a ton of armor pen, a crazy amount, and they have offense and health. It's really good for this team. We're going with a Dark Side buff on a special, the Sith Revive Prevention, which doesn't really matter here, with protection, critical damage, potency, tenacity, and a little bit of health, which is going to help boost Malgus' damage. My goal is to try to stop him from going. So this is perfect. They don't have a pre-taunting tank, so this needs to hit. Perfect. That increases his cooldowns. We're going to fear the team. Going to try to keep fear onto him. And try to keep fear onto Maul. So I have to figure out who I want to hit. I think I'll hit her. Put the fear here. Can we get a stun? No. That's pretty nice. Should have kept that fear, I think. As soon as Malik takes his drain life and then we get another big hit, we should be good. Oh boy. Luckily did not hear Malagos. That's wonderful. This saves me a JMK in case there's anything in the back. And there's the taunt, unfortunately. You're gonna have to wait a little bit. I'm gonna have to do it. Big fear. With Starkiller in here, it makes me a little bit more worried to try this. But without Starkiller, it seems to be okay. Whoops. Probably should have kept the fear. He's very greedy. He's healing himself. Let's put a fear on Seer. Very good. Cool. Big hit. This worked out great. This saves me a JMK. Malgus is fine here. Probably got to figure out something else for the Nightsisters, which is not the end of the world. But this is a very dangerous team. This makes me think they probably used Leia against my Rey and failed. Or they tried a mirror match. Unless there's a Rey in the back, which I don't know. We'll see. Very cool. Okay, so besides the Baylan battles, that was a really good front wall. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the end. But I'm happy with that so far. Let's see what's in the back, and hopefully we have enough to get through this defense. So that is the front, and we have a pair of GLs, so very cool. Okay. So they have Appo, but they don't have the Dark Side clone, so that is interesting. You know what? I'm happy, guys. This is cool. If my opponent decides to stop attacking, okay. I hope they do, but I want to try Great Mothers against this. I think I outspeed Ezra. I do outspeed their Ezra. They don't have a 25% turn meter. We're going to try it. I am going to try Great Mothers against Ahsoka with Ezra, and hopefully I could pull that off. If that's the case, I'll probably have to use Leia here, and then I got to figure out something here. But this is tough. This is a great GAC. They don't have a lot on offense. I don't have a lot on offense. Let's see what we can do, and hopefully Great Mothers can pull out the win. Okay, the moment of truth. I've been waiting to try this out. This works great with a non-Ezra variant. I've been waiting and waiting to test against an Ezra variant to see how this does. I've heard nothing but good things. Triple Omicron Ezra, 370 speed, Lightside max of the protection 3, tenacity, critical damage, armor pen, and protection. So here, he has 370 speed. My Great Mothers, who are at 344 plus 30, outspeeds, as well as my Morgan, 342, will outspeed their Ezra. So that's why I'm trying this. I have the dark side buff and a basic. I gotta be able to get through them. Tons of armor pen, health, and tenacity. Let's see, guys. Let's see how this goes. I don't have Sith Eternal Bane. Okay, so I have to do this. I have to do this. I'm going to remove the buffs and assist on Syndulla. Go for a big hit. Okay, hold on. This is unbelievable. Like, this is just incredible. This isn't... I don't know what to say. Let's see. You gonna exile someone? It's not over yet, I think. We gotta get through him, and it seems to be having a hard time. Alright, hold on. We're not done yet. Okay, hold on. We might still lose. Are we getting unlucky? I mean, we're dodging everything. We can't hit him. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know if we can get through this without... Let me try. I can't assist on him, but let's see if we can get the frenzy. He's deflecting everything. I think we're getting a little unlucky. This was working out great, but he's literally dodging everything. That's the evasion in the level 9? Is that really? You guys gotta let me know. Maybe we got unlucky. Oh, I just hit him. I think we got unlucky. This has potential. This would have been really cool. That would have been awesome. That's still huge. I personally think we got unlucky because he just kept dodging and dodging and dodging. So I have to see if I made any misplays there. I'm going to review that. That's still, I'm not going to give up on that. I still think that has a lot of potential. So we'll move on from that for now. I still think that has a lot of potential. I just think I got a little unlucky, but we're going to do a Jabba mirror match here because I don't think I have anything particularly safe in my roster to take care of this. It's a 25% true meter light side, Wordy Smuggler 6, and the Nest 9 with armor pen, offense, tenacity, critical damage, and health. I'm hoping this works out. We'll see. Dark side Terminator on a special, Wordy Hut Cartel 6, tenacity, armor pen, lots of health, and critical chance. I haven't done a Jabba mirror match with the non-smuggler. So this probably is going to dodge against her. We can ignore taunt. Yeah, we're not going to be able to hit L3. Hold on. Get her under stealth. Wait a minute, these out of attack turns are kind of bad. As long as we get rid of Leia, the damage should be gone. Obviously, Nest is going to be annoying. But we can just rely on Jabba's ult. The out of attack turns, though. Oh, wait, there's the debuffs. Hold on. That should be contract. Lost him. Definitely dangerous. I don't want to get countered by Nest. Oh boy. Very dangerous fight. Let's keep the buff immunity off of on her. Just don't kill Leia. Okay. Not quite. Very weird mirror. As soon as we ult, we get our banners back. And land some armor shreds, which are nice. Maybe that gets some banners back for Embo? Oh, we didn't get the double hit. Okay, 64. You know what? With that Jabba lineup, it's frightening for any other team. I have him on offense, so the mirror match actually worked out great for me. And bringing in a full HUD Cartel squad, I think was the right move there. Very dangerous team, very scary. Focus, Datacron, tank, anti-crit synergy, Omicrons, very tough. Zalbar Focus Datacron with health, defense, and critical chance. This is going to be a nightmare. But I think I want to save my Leia for the Lord Vader, so we're gonna try it here. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to use Leia. There's nothing else I could try. But I'm running a Super Vegito Unaligned Force User team with the Dark Side Tenacity up 3. Tenacity, Armor Pen, critical damage, and health. I think the Armor Pen's the most important thing here. And hope we start with 5 stacks of Anguish, because there's a General Kenobi, so that should help us. We're not going to be able to remove the taunt on him, so I kind of want to be able to crit Ray. So we're going to go ahead and... Wait, you know what? We can increase cooldowns. We're going to increase his. I guess that's fine. Still has the critical hit immunity because of General Kenobi. Okay, no one drop below. Very durable, very tough. He can't get stunned, and neither can... I think tanks can't get stunned, right? Tanks are immune to buff immunity and stun, so that's not going to do anything. So let's keep the tenacity up, or the taunt. Didn't get a crit. That means no armor shred on us. Another cooldown increase. Okay. Need to be very patient here. I'm fine with that for now. I know there's not a lot of damage. I want to get the stun onto Ben. That might be considered a misplay, but I still think that's the right move. We got the Inspire off of her, which is the most important part. Almost at our ult. Okay. Can't stun. But maybe we can remove some buffs. There we go. Let's try to get rid of those stacks. Very difficult. How crazy is this battle right now? You make one mistake and you're in trouble. Does that be enough? Okay. Ultimate? Hold on. Not nearly as much as I wanted it to be. Ah, I wanted her to go down. This isn't even about banners anymore. This is about getting the win. That is the savior mechanic. So let's do this. She's gonna... Okay. Well, that's a problem. Gotta kill Ben. Minute 40. This is the longest raid battle in history. Are we gonna survive her ult? I need the crits. I don't care. Are we gonna survive? Okay. The craziest raid battle ever. Just go. Wow, man. It's like a puzzle. It's like a chess match. You have to make the right moves at the right time or you're just screwed. Anti-crit. Healing. Taunting. Cleansing. That team has all the most annoying features without Ezra, and it still gave us a hard time. But at least this worked. It allows me to use Leia for Lord Vader, so it ended up being a really positive win for us. With that awesome win, that allows me to use Leia for Lord Vader, so we're going to use it here. It's the Appo level 9 with Tarkin, Piet, and Royal Guard. Lots of health. 94% health. I don't know if they rerolled that, but that's a tanky Lord Vader. My god. Okay. 94% health and a lot of armor pen. Leia is still going to be my go-to. I have the Lightside Max of the Protection 3, Rebel bonus turn 6, Rebel Fighter bonus turn 6, with critical chance protection and potency. Without the other Darkside clones, I still think this is going to be a breeze. Very fast Lord Vader. Still get it. That's great. I'd rather get Piet out. I guess Tarkin should be one of the next ones to go. You're a support. That's a cleanse. Okay. Let's get the stun. Very tanky. I mean, 94% health is no joke. That's one of the higher health crons I've seen. Let's go all in on Royal Guard, I guess. Tarkin is a support, right? So we can get a cleanse off of him? Or is he an attacker? No, he's a support. That's great. That's a big hit. Okay. Good stun. Nice. Stun Appo. You gotta leave R2 alone for a second, if you're okay with that. Bonus turn? Didn't get the big hit. Alright, there's no more heal immunity, so I'm gonna do this. With the Darkside clone team with that much health, this could have been frightening. Like, look at Lord Vader's tank pool. Like, look how tanky he is. Obviously doesn't do much. Let's pull back turn meter. That stinks. I know the one shot. I'm trying to get banners back. So freaking close. That should be full, right? And there you have it. I don't think there's any way around stopping Leia from taking out Lord Vader. Just seems to be the hard stomping counter to him, even with a high health Kron. Yes, they didn't have all the Darkside clones there, but the Appo level 9 is probably one of the strongest things right now. So, really happy we were able to save Leia for that Lord Vader. So we'll go back to the Ahsoka battle. I'm going to have to clean it up now since we weren't able to one-shot it. Luckily, we got Ezra down, so it's just a solo Ahsoka. Going with a Bo-Katan team. Perfect cleanup for her. Might be a little bit, expensive, but at this point, you have to. Going 25% turn meter in the beginning. Wordy Mercenary 6 with protection, armor pen, and critical chance. Luckily, I was able to save my BAM for offense. Not necessarily needed for this cleanup, but will help definitely speed it up with the Whistling Birds. Because she is very tanky, and with the max health, well, I guess that doesn't really matter now, but Ahsoka is naturally a very tanky level Relic 9 character. No revive, which is nice. I still haven't looked back at the battle. I'm curious to what the comments are going to be in the comments section, so please let me know if you saw what went wrong, or if I just had really bad RNG in that battle, because I'm still trying to perfect that. If I can get that to work going forward, it's just a game changer.
No.
Gotta keep stacking up that armor shred to get her defense down. That's the best way to get through this. Because she's an absolute pain. There's the second. That's perfect. I wonder if Sabine as a 5th would be really good instead of Bam. I don't know. Just to ensure that extra armor shred quicker.
No.
Alright, let's get a lot of big hits here. Maybe she goes down. Close. Gonna steal some banners.
No.
That should be it. Okay. Solid cleanup. We'll perfect that first counter going forward. We'll figure it out. But Bo seems to be her great purpose is taking out solo Ahsokas now. That seems to be her thing now. So for Starkiller, I don't have much. I want to save my Kenobi for Great Mothers, so I'm going to use my CLS here with my highest tenacity Kron. But it's a very strong Starkiller. They have the Dark Side specials, buffs on a special level 3, anti-revive for Sith 6, and then the Palpatine 9 with health, potency, critical damage, and protection. So CLS is what I'm running. 25% turn meter, which is great to get out ahead. Mercenary Retribution 6, which is good for Han. Armor Pen, lots of tenacity and critical damage. I'm going to check the turn order in the beginning to see how this is going to go. I think Mara Jade, we want to do that first. That's fine with me. I'd like to get rid of... You know what? I probably should get rid of... Let me think for a sec. Yep, that's obviously going to happen. Let's remove turn meter. Didn't get it. This is so simple. And that's the tenacity. Like I said, not the best banner win, but at this point, we don't need it. Yeah, I don't think Starkiller is good on defense because he can get taken out by a CLS team, and that's just like, not good value for them. Again, 60 banners is not the best banner win, but it saves me a GL for another team, so really, really solid. Inquisitors are next, and I'm bringing them in against Resistance. They have an Omicron, Terminator in the beginning, which is great for them. Wordy Smuggler 6, Armor Pen, Offense, Health, and Tenacity. I'm going with Reva, Terminator on a special for Dark Side, Armor Pen, Tenacity, Critical Damage, and Health. This should be a breeze. That's the key word, is should. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Okay. Looks like a 64 at the moment. was getting a little dicey for a second. That's going to be enough health. I think it's 63. Oh, no, 64. Cool. Yeah, they're dangerous with that Terminator, guys. No joke. I still think that's the right play. Grand Inquisitor almost got gunned down, but still, 64 against that team is really nice. And now for the final team, the insane Great Mother Squad with 3 Omicrons, very high relic, Terminator on a special, protection, critical chance, health, and offense. I'm bringing in Kenobi. I saved Kenobi for this team. I could have probably used Sith Empire, but I just don't feel like risking it. I have the Terminator in the beginning, offense, armor pen, and my highest light side armor pen cron with critical damage and stuff. It's actually the Hunter one. Have not been using him because I've been using the new Bad Batch. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Okay. Simple. Let's do a little heal. Okay, that's the savior. Uh-oh. Alright, we lost the character. Unfortunate. Don't think there's much I could have done there. Just shows you the power of a Great Mother Squad. It's just so insane. Dodge. Come on, Kenobi. Okay. Relic 9, Morgan. Well, it ended up being a 62 because we lost General Kenobi. Like I said, I don't think there was anything I could have done differently there to prevent that. So, last character battle was a 62. We had some drops today. So not the prettiest character performance by any means. That Baylan squad definitely confused me a little bit. But now I know going forward that I have to bring in a little stronger squad. So that is the character battles, guys. Let's go ahead and take care of ships. So we are at 1351 heading into ships, and my opponent still has not continued to attack yet. I hope they do. There's an hour left. I would love to see how the back wall performs, but it looks like nothing yet. We'll see. But their fleet is a triple attacker, Executor, Malevolence, and Raddus. This seems to be this seems to be the fleet meta for like every match. It's always Executor, Raddus, and Malevolence. So we will we'll be fine. We'll do Negotiator, then Profundity, Negotiator against Executor, Profundity against Malevolence, and then Executrix against Raddus, and that'll be the Grand Arena. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. So gonna start with the tougher one, Executor, bringing in Negotiator. That's the better lineup against the triple attacker variant. Don't need to risk anything with Executrix. I'll use Executrix against Raddus. This one typically, you know, you're going to lose a ship. That I don't think you can avoid that with the triple attacker. It's just very, very powerful. That's the Relic 9, I guess. That's good. Good target lock. And then that should be a kill. Didn't get the kill. Oh boy. That's the Relic 9 punishing one, I guess. We're gonna have to do this to get the chef. Didn't get the kill again. That's a little annoying. Not gonna lie, a little annoying. Because now we're in some trouble, to be honest. I made some misplays here, not gonna lie. Definitely made misplays, but we're also getting very unlucky. That's already the savior. We're in some trouble. I have to do this because of the chef. It's not ideal. Did we get lucky? Nope. Not doing enough damage. We need our... Oh, but they're tanky, man. Okay. Our Marauder is going next. That's a big heal. Hold the beat here. We might be pulling this around. They will not assist. Look at this. We are turning this around. Ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. 65 banners, but with a Relic fleet like that, a Relic 9 punishing one, I'm sure the rest of them are Relic 9. This is a massive account. That is tough. That is really tough. I don't think, probably some misplays, but probably some bad RNG. We weren't able to take out punishing one right away. Xanadu Blood had a sliver of health, so we'll take the 65. Against Raddus for bringing in Executrix, this ends up being a really high banner win, and if you leave the opening reinforcement slot or the starting lineup empty, you're able to bring in your defender right away. Really cool trick I learned from a player that I faced recently. So we'll do this. Side note, I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video. Now that there's an Omicron on Tarkin, he gets a little bit of a power spike in his fleet. Don't know if it makes a big difference, but still, cool to know. A lot of dodges, it's nice. I'm gonna ensure the kill, remove the evasion, heal. Cool. And that should be like a 70, what, 74, 75? 73? I guess we took a little bit too much damage, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. 73 is nice, easy, quick win. This might not come down to banners if my opponent doesn't keep attacking. So we got Malevolence last. We got Profundity. Let's finish it. Profundity against Malevolence is the last one. Bring it into reinforcements because I don't feel like playing around with the triple Geonosian lineup. Should not lose this. Their first reinforcement might be Vulture or Hyena. I don't particularly remember. Let's see if we can go for Spy. I don't know if we're going to get a crazy dodge. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, is Y-Wing going to get destroyed? We survive. Cool. Nice. Alright. There it is. They get critical hit immunity, but it's not the Vulture, which is better. Well, that's actually not better, but... Alright, just gotta get through this one tanky ship. Banners! Come on, right here. Let's end it. There we go. 72? Yep. 72 because we lost the ship. Unfortunate, but not the worst performance in ships. I think we did pretty good, especially against a tough high relic Executor fleet. That is going to wrap up the Grand Arena. I'm going to wait the 40 or 50 minutes for my opponent to finish attacking to do the review. Hopefully we did enough to pull it off, but we'll wait till then and then talk about the match. So the Grand Arena round has ended and we pulled off the win. Looks like my opponent did not continue to attack, so they must have stopped on the Ray and thought they couldn't get past it with anything else, so they probably stopped their attacks with that. But overall, it was a little bit of a rough character performance, but I'm happy with the overall Grand Arena because I actually learned quite a bit. I might have made a misplay with the Baylan battle with JML. Even if it wasn't a misplay, I think Bane is a lot more comfortable there. That is a side effect of keeping my Kylo on defense. I need to figure out something else for Baylan. The Qira Qira in there really makes it challenging. I'm not sure what she's doing with the kit. It wasn't even the level 9 Datacron. She's just very obnoxious in that team. But very tough. Really happy with the Malgus here. Sith Eternal was great. Great banners. And Bad Batch is probably one of my favorite teams on offense right now. They are so exciting. And they take out Queen like no problem. So I'm loving them. In terms of the back, this Great Mother counter to Ezra has so much potential. So much potential. I'm now thinking that I have all the turn order right, but I probably want to put an accuracy arrow on my Nightsister Spirit or one of my other characters to ensure that I could hit this guy because he is challenging. But if I put the accuracy arrow on Spirit, that means I could probably land a stun. And if he's stunned, then all my other characters are able to attack him. So I think Spirit is the most important in terms of the accuracy. The amount of evasion this guy gets at Relic 9 is absolutely absurd and disgusting. So probably going to change up my modding for next week to ensure that I can nail that battle. Then that Ray Squad was frightening. Having Maul in there was very helpful. I was able to start with 5 stacks of Anguish because of General Kenobi. And we were able to get it down to 1 shot. Very challenging team. Lord Vader easily countered by Leia, so no problems there. And up top, the Jabba mirror match worked out great in my favor because of them not having a full Hug Cartel team, and I played it pretty smart. So happy with that. Everything else was an absolute breeze. Happy with this Grand Arena. We're actually starting to get some wins back. So really, really stoked to start to climb back up into Kyber 1. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button on the way out. And if you're not already, subscribe to the channel to become a Knight of X. And I'll see you guys in the next video. May the Force be with you all.